Hey everybody, I am Seth Macy. I'm joined by Destin Ligari.
Hey,
we
Seth.
are at Summer Game Fest. Destin, you just got to play Cyberpunk 2077, a little extended demo.
Yeah, Phantom Liberty, the new Idris Elba DLC, and it was great.
Yeah?
Yeah, anybody like me that no-life Cyberpunk on PC and cleared the whole map.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I really like Cyberpunk
Okay.
on PC. So I did everything that there was to offer. And now there's this huge new story DLC coming where, based on what I experienced, basically, the president crashes, you go save her, and there's this mysterious character who kind of leads you towards how to help her, right?
Okay.
And then eventually you are led to meet up with Solomon, the character played by Idris Elba.
Okay.
And at first it's a little like, I don't know, Mission Impossible.
Okay, cool.
Are you good?
Cool.
Are you bad? I don't know. And you're kind of like left throughout the whole experience of the demo, not sure if you should trust the president and this person they've sent them to or not.
A little intrigue.
Yeah, there's one point where they allow you to take the oath of like the military, basically, right?
I, V, do solemnly swear.
I, V, do solemnly swear.
And I'm like, I don't even know you. No, I'm not gonna do your oath thing. And they give you a coin, and yeah, so it's sort of like a spy thriller at first, but you're really not sure how to feel about everything. I
Okay.
played that story content for about an hour and 15 minutes.
Oh, wow.
And they said, like, that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Did they give you any clues as to like how much content there is?
Not really, but there is a lot to do in the world. There's these things called airdrops where you'll see like red smoke billowing in the air, and you have to get to that location really quickly, and there's some really coveted items often at those locations. The one I had time to do, it was like some purples.
Okay.
There's
okay.
there's also like all new gig story missions, so more story beats in the form of gigs. One I did, there was this doctor who was doing experiments on people, and I show up, I don't really know this about him at this point, and there's an upset female character there arguing with him, and she shoots him, so I just panicked and I shot her. I'm like, whoa, I want to get this gig done.
That's very professional of you.
Well, it turns out he was doing like operations on her, like human experiments on her brother, her little brother. So that was just one gig I did. There's a whole new set of gigs. There's the airdrop missions. There's the whole new area called Dogtown. I had a lot of fun with it, and I'm just really excited to get back into Cyberpunk 2077 and mess around with the game some more.
Yeah, like what sort of new powers, gameplay elements, that sort of thing,
Yeah.
like new weapons?
Yeah, so there's probably new weapons, but the one thing that I dug out of the menus, I was curious about the relics. So there's these new relic systems, and what that allows you to do is to like super power up your rocket arm, for example, or your gorilla arms. The I can't remember what it's called, but the tripwire, or the electric whip.
Yeah.
It's like a Castlevania weapon. You can hit them with that, and it automatically applies like the hacks, the quick hacks to them.
Cool.
And
okay.
it's really, really cool looking. The rockets, you like overpower your rockets now. It shoots the ground like 3 volleys, and then the characters just go flying in the air. And like that was just a taste of what I found at the one Ripper dock that I was able to go to and what I was able to see in the menus. I can't wait to get back into it and mess around with the build that I have and just see what crazy new things that I can come up with.
Right, okay. Yeah.
It feels like they're leaning into allowing you to make it even more broken than my already broken
Like, what do you
game
mean?
was.
What do you mean?
So like right now I have rocket arms that let's like neutralize people, then I just sword them to death, right? So now they're like, well, let's just make that more powerful, I guess. So it's even more fun.
Awesome.
Right?
So they've just kind of like leaned into
The wackiness. Of what you can accomplish with some of the insane builds in Cyberpunk.
nice.
Yeah.
And you said you played for an hour and a half.
Yeah, they gave me an hour and a half of demo time, so I played through the story. I wanted to see Idris Elba, how he does, and with the role, and they did a really good job with his character model.
Yeah.
He looks like really good in engine. He has like this subtle cybernetic implant in the side of his head, and I like how they did it. It looked really good.
Solomon Reed, FIA.
We were playing on PC.
Okay.
They said they had a 4090 in there. I don't know what the other rig stats, but it looked great. Like the whole demo looked great, and it was more Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
So super happy about that. Really story driven, pull on your heartstrings type stuff.
Oh,
where,
really?
Like I
Okay.
did that gig, And when I play it again, I'm like, I'm going to go the other route. I'm going to let her kill him because I hate that guy. So curious to see how things play out.
Awesome. And so it's a good time. You're looking forward to like revisiting that world again.
Yeah.
Kind of scratch that itch for you.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like I just came out of the demo and I'm like, I am so excited to play more of this.
Okay.
I forgot how much I loved that world.
It's a good
and
world.
being able to like experience those stories and new stories. It's definitely the type of DLC I'm stoked for.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. Any word on when it's going to come out?
So we know it's this year.
Okay.
We know the embargo for this video we're recording right now is noon on the 11th. So maybe Xbox is going to tell us. That's my hope. So we'll update in the description if there is a release date.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
As well. Anything else you want to?
Sorry, I kind of threw all that at you, but no, I'm just stoked. And I'm stoked for everybody watching who's interested in Cyberpunk 2077 or the Phantom Liberty DLC to play for themselves.
Awesome. Well, Destin, thank you so much. Everyone is super jealous that you get to play for an hour and a half. But this is Summer Game Fest. I am Seth Macy. This is IGN. And for everything Cyberpunk, keep it right here.